Good morning. This is Rose from Ramblin' Rose Cottage, and this is going to be garden update number 4. It is Sunday, June 21st. It is Father's Day. It's right around 8 a.m. Today is a cloudy day. Looks like it could rain at any moment. I'll swing you around here so I can say hello to you. Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm doing great. And then we'll turn you back around so that we can look at the star of the show, my garden. Okay. We're going to start, we'll swing back around here, all the way around here. We're going to start with my beautiful asparagus / sunflower bed, because most of them decided to come to the party this week. So I've got most of them that have bloomed, and they're looking very, very pretty. They're all facing the other way, so we'll come around here and I will show you what they look like here. This one is kind of strange because that one right there does not have any petals. It's still pretty, but there's no petals on it. This is called Autumn Beauty. And then we have Lemon Queen, which is your traditional yellow, bright yellow sunflower. And then these two tall ones, this one has opened, but that one has not yet, and it's still growing. I'll bet they're 7 to 8 feet tall. I've never grown sunflowers before, so I'm really, 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 really happy with this. They're so pretty. I really love them. I'm going to grow them again. That's a definite fact. All right, we'll walk around here. This is my second take on this because I stepped in an anthill the first time and had ants on my feet and they were biting me. So hopefully that won't happen this time. And down here is my asparagus. It runs all the way down the middle. I planted this asparagus by seed, and it's doing really well. It hasn't gotten tall like it's supposed to, but it's still alive, and that's all that matters. And then in front of it, I planted, this is called Mexican sunflowers. I had to replant those because they didn't come up right. The only two that came up are these two here. So they have a big jump on the small ones that I replanted. They haven't bloomed yet, but they're supposed to have pretty red flowers, and they look really nice. So that is my sunflower asparagus bed. We'll turn you around here, and we'll do the tomato bed. We have, in front of every tomato plant, I have planted basil. And this over here on this side is Greek dwarf basil, and it's kind of compact and bushy, and I really, really like it. I think I'm going to try growing that again. And this is one of my baby tomato plants that was a runt, but it's still growing, doing fine. This is my biggest producer. I have 21 tomatoes on this plant. This is a San Marzano, and they are a paste tomato, great for making sauces. The problem with this plant, if you'll notice, is that I had to cut the leaves off of one side of this plant. They all turned yellow with little brown splotches. I'm not sure if it's blight. I looked up a couple things. One of my friends thinks it's a verticulum wilt, I think. And I think it's bacteria canker, but I'm not positive. It also could just be that it needs nutrients. The leaves look like this leaf right there. So if you know what that is, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But I hate to lose this one because this one has the most tomatoes of all of my tomatoes plants on it. It has 21 tomatoes on it right now, and they're not close to being ripe. So I'm hoping to keep it until they ripen. And this is another San Marzano, and it has tomatoes on it also, but not nearly as many. And these two are also San Marzanos with some really nice tomatoes on them. Next to that, I have some cantaloupe that I bought at the Home Depot. I'm not real impressed with it. It needs to be fed. I'm going to have to give it some fish fertilizer, but it's doing okay, I guess. We'll swing around here. These are my royalty purple green beans, and they're not producing very much. I get a purple green bean here and there. Let's see if I can find one here. There's a couple there, right in there, and they're an interesting purple bean, but they don't produce a lot. And the beans don't stay purple when you cook them. When you cook them up, they turn green again. So I don't know if I will grow them again or not. I like the purple beans, but I also want to have beans to eat, so I'm not really sure. On this side of my tomatoes, I have a couple Bonnie Bests. And this is a good all-around tomato. This one has 3 on it. I think this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on it. So it's doing really, really well. I'll give you a shot here. And on this side, the basil that I have planted is just regular sweet basil, Genovese basil. Boy, I can't speak today. And down here, I've tried a couple times, and it's finally working, is I have some Thai holy basil. It was slow growing. I had to replant it a couple times. And in the middle, I have some marigolds. And they're doing great. So that is the tomato / cantaloupe / purple green beans. And there's Rory girl. Hi, Rory girl. How you doing? Are you eating the grass? Are you eating the grass? And here on this side of the bed, I have to show this. I'm just tickled pink about this. This is a Kajari melon. Jessica Sowards from Roots and Refuge grew these, and I thought they were so fantastic I had to give them a try. They're supposed to be a melon that is kind of like they come from India, and they have a beautiful orange stripes when they're ripe, and they taste kind of like a cantaloupe crossed with a honeydew. And the exciting news about this, watch out, Rory, I don't want to kick you. The exciting news about this is that I have Kajari melons all over the place. Look at that Kajari melon. I have baby Kajari melons. I have a couple up here that have just been pollinated. I have some on the other side. Where is that other one? Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. There he is right there. He doesn't look as healthy right there. But I am going to have Kajari melons. And I'm happy with that. And it is growing all the way up the trellis. It's the tallest one is now overreached me. A little over 5 feet. So I'm very, very pleased with that. And we have, these are my peppers. Well, that's a marigold. These are my peppers. I have bell peppers over there, and a marigold, and more bell peppers. And this is a poblano, and this is a poblano. And over on this side, I have, I think these are corbachis, and I have one right there growing. Not a lot of flowers on this. These are something new that I've never grown before. These are paprika peppers. They call them they come from Germany, I think, Lutenschauer peppers. And I believe somewhere in here I may have one or two growing. I don't see any right away, but they are there. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know if you can see. There you go. That's one. So they're growing good. And then my monster marigolds over here. This one here, it comes up to my waist. It's a humongous plant. Big, huge plant. And over here, I'll show you, I've got a couple bells going on. There's a bell there, and a bell there. So I have quite a few bells going on there. Real happy with those. And we come down to the end of the bed, and we have our contender green beans, which I have been picking off of daily. I think they're just about done. They're starting to look sickly. There's one there. They don't look so good, so I'm probably going to be pulling these probably in the next couple of weeks. It's getting dark. I think we're going to have some rain. And we have some beautiful zinnias. I just love my zinnias. I just love them. They're so pretty. And we'll swing around here. We've only got a couple more beds to do. This is my other green bean bed. I have some zinnias growing in here too. On this side of the bed, I have contender green beans. So I succession plant. So I'll have some new green beans to work on. Down here is my lemon balm. I just repotted it. It doesn't look so good. I don't think it likes the heat so much. It kind of gets brown on the edges and turns crispy. Oh yeah, we're going to get some rain. I hope I can get this done before this is done, or it starts raining. These are dragon tongue beans. I've never grown them before. I'm excited to see them happen. And over here is my last box. This is my squash box. This, I am pretty sure this plant has a squash vine borer. I'm like 95% sure there's a squash vine borer living in there. I believe that right there, what you see, that brown, I believe that is the squash vine borer poop. And it's a sickly looking plant. That is a Ford hook zucchini. I have been growing them for years. I have squash vine borer problems with them every year. So I think I'm going to stop growing that one. This humongous, beautiful zucchini plant, I am just so happy with. This is an Italian zucchini. Cocoselle di Napoli, I'm pretty sure. And I think you will see that if that male flower there and that female flower there open at the same time, this will become a zucchini. So I'm very excited for that. I mean, my first zucchini this year. And then that is a cocoselle, just straight out cocoselle. And I believe that it might have gotten a vine borer. I'm not positive, but I think it might have a vine borer. It's kind of poopy too. And then down here is my dragon head. It's called Moldavian dragon head. It's a flowering plant. I had to repot it. And then this is my bee balm. I put it up there because I had to pull one of my zucchinis. So I just put it up there for now. We're getting really close to having rain. Almost done with my video here. I'm going to finish it up real quick. This is my blackberry plant. I have 3 in there. I need to repot them. My sage. And that is my, oh shoot, can't think of the name of it. I always do this. I get a brain fart and I can't think of the name of it. Chamomile. That's chamomile. This is my one and only black-eyed Susan, or Rudbeckia. Some more basil. And that's more basil. That is the Thai holy basil. And these are my blueberries. Looking pretty good. The brown on the edges of the leaves, I think, are from watering when I shouldn't have watered and the sun got them. And this one is another blueberry, which is slower growing, but it's still got brand new leaves, so it's still alive. Okay, I think that is everything. Those 2 bushes out there in the, let's see if I can make this bigger, yard there, that's lantana, and it is native to the area, and the bees love it. So I believe I've shown you everything in my garden. This is week number 4. It's actually longer than that, but my garden update week number 4. I do them every 2 weeks. And happy Father's Day to every father out there who's watching this. Fathers, grandfathers, stepfathers, fur baby fathers, all the fathers. Happy Father's Day. And everybody else, have a great Sunday. Rory says happy birthday, or happy Father's Day also. And you all have a good time. Bye-bye.